Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are diving right back into Morbid Metal because I am addicted to this game. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Morbid Metal, it is an action roguelite inspired by the greats Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden, and so last video, we got to the very first boss, and he destroyed us. So we're going to run right back into this game, not only get revenge, but also beat the early access, okay? That's the plan. And if we lose, you guys can make fun of me forever, okay? But that's not going to happen. Now, if you've never seen this game, it is a high-scoring, lightning-fast action roguelite, but instead of having different weapons like you do in like Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden, you swap between different characters on the fly. So we've got Flux, who is kind of like a rush-down, speedy speedster character. Oh, no, don't fall off. And then we've got Eku, who is kind of like your beefy beefcake, who's got these very slow but very strong moves. And so we just swap between the two of them, do as much damage as we can. And to get good at this game, you have to get very comfortable with swapping on the fly. So we can teleport in, swap to Eku, slam him down. And if we dodge at the very last moment, we do a perfect counter. Gain a barrier at the start of combat. Blink Strike and Backstab always crit against full health enemies. Enemies hit by Echo Strike's second hit are stunned. So we got Opening Strike last video. This move is busted. It is insanely overpowered. So we're grabbing that. So essentially, when I go into a room, if I do my Blink attack, the first person I hit, it's a guaranteed crit. Essentially, if they have full health, it's always going to be a crit. So crit, finish him off, swap to Eku, slam down. And we've practiced a little bit. I was kind of rusty in the last video, but I think I got my groove back. The only thing I need to get better at doing is dodging at the last moment. Because in this game, getting hit is like a death sentence, right? So I have to get more comfortable. Slam you down. Nice. Little companion. Deploy a small drone at the beginning of combat that shoots at nearby enemies. I have not been able to get the drone to work in a way that I'm happy with. Stylish refresh. Whenever we do our ultimate, it's going to reduce the cooldown of our other abilities. And then we've got Stunning Swing again. Let's go ahead. Let's try the robot. I feel like the robot might help us with the boss fight, which is our #1 goal in this video. We are not dying to the boss again. And we've got a new move. We have Nano Strike. I actually like this move a lot. Instead of throwing blades at people, we do this kind of crazy flurry attack. So let's pick that up. I'm still learning all the attacks, but I'm kind of learning the combos and synergies I like going towards. No, I canceled my teleport. See, one thing I'm terrible at. It's using a controller, man. I said this last video. I'm going to say it again. I feel like you're supposed to use a controller for this game, but I am not used to it. My brain is not wrapped around that yet. All right, flying guy, you must die. We took a hit, but that's okay. It is not that hard to find healing in this game. And if we really need to, we can buy some at the shop. All right, come on. Wait till the last second. There we go. Teleport in. Nice. Okay, we're getting these counters now. Blade Form and Nano Strikes gain additional hits. You really want to give me Stunning Swing. This appears every single time we level up. And we don't want a barrier. That's for babies. I will say that every video. Give me Blade Works. So whenever we do that flurry, we'll have extra stabs. Now, I know there's something over here. We got some money, some nano chips. You guys were very upset with my opinion about the cheddar sour cream chips being the best. So if you like chips, and if you don't, you're weird. Just kidding. You can not like chips. But if you like chips, tell me what your favorite kind of chip is. I'm talking the brand. I'm talking the flavor. No one's going to judge you. Unless you like Fritos chili cheese chips, because those are for masochists. All right, we got our ult, so let's find the big guy. Ult in. Do the frenzy. We got the extra stabs. and then swap to EQ. Clean it up. Each critical blade form and nano strike attack triggers an additional attack. So let's do infinite slashes. So if we crit when we're doing that flurry, we'll stab them again and again and again and again. Every single time we crit. So we should be able to get another ability down here. What do you got for me? Increase damage against juggled enemies, 15%. Yeah, that'll work. That'll give me some good synergy, man. And this is full health. I don't know what it is about this game. I just get really excited playing it. If you guys had watched me about a year ago, I got super into a game called Kyborg. And Kyborg's actually about to get an expansion. But I was doing daily videos for Kyborg. I was addicted as hell. And Morbid Metal gives me Kyborg vibes, which make me incredibly excited. Especially considering the fact this game's in early access. It's not even out yet. So like what the heck are they gonna add to this? Nice counter. Drone shoots faster after performing a skill. Killing with blink strike or backstab recasts it, targeting the lowest health enemy. So I had that last video, comboed with opening strike, and I was able to kill everything with one button push. We're not gonna do that today. We're putting on our big boy pants. We're gonna actually learn some skill here. So why don't we go for Pew Pew? Whenever I use a skill, my robot, which I am ignoring this entire time, will do more damage. It'll shoot faster. So if we go this way, we've got an arena. And so the arena tends to give us a modifier to our build, like higher crit chance, lifesteal, more money. But we have to do a pretty hard challenge. But I think we'll be okay. That's the exit. I wonder if we can get through the exit and open the chest. I don't know if I can make that jump, though. I'm kind of tempted. Because you could do some pretty stupid stuff in this game. All right, what is the challenge? Let me add it. True skill. No routines can be used. No routines? Got it. All right, so that's like leak, the drone. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Let's hit you with my ult. Swap to EQ. Slam you up, slam you down. Cross slash. Now you. No flyers in this household. Let's wait for a second. Try to knock you out first. We can ult. Even if it's just to knock out the flyers, that makes me happy. Okay. Slam down, you're dead. One shot. Nice. So stunning in this game, I didn't understand it at first. Because whenever you stun in the game, they typically have like stars or something above their head. In this game, they just get knocked down. So I was wondering why it didn't look like my attacks were actually stunning them. But that right there, that's a stun. Increase damage by 25%. Restore a percentage of max HP per kill, 2%. Or gain additional critical hit chance. So I like critical hit chance because we have so many abilities that can proc off of crits, especially with my nano strike, right? So I'm going to grab that. 25% base damage up is a hard thing to pass on, though. But it's fine. We'll be okay. We got this. No balls in here? Just abilities? I like that ultimate. That ultimate is very cheap. You can just spam it like crazy. Give me that. This is another ultimate for Flux. I like that one too. There's a lot of different moves in this game. And apparently you can unlock a third tier of attacks for each character. All right, we're good. So now I've got his ultimate where you can just spam it over and over and over again because it costs 1 energy. And then the ultimate we grab for Flux is essentially a projectile that hits everybody on screen. There's no other secrets around here, right? Just making sure. In the last video, everyone was like, Joe, look at the ceilings. Look at the floor. Everything can be broken. Also, eat more Fritos chili powder chips. Sorry, I know I'm putting one guy on blast because he likes those chili cheese chips, but, you know, what can I say? I'm a passionate man. Let's get these nano chips. We don't need that health, but we get it too because we are gluttonous. And now, let us go forward. We should be at the shop soon. Yeah, speak of the devil, we are at the shop. I don't have a ton of money. Increase the attack speed of your regular attacks. Whoa, that was good. 10% attack speed? Increase your damage against enemy shields. I will also take this. I do enjoy breathing. Thank you very much. So we haven't put any meta progression in the shop yet, so I don't have any new goodies we can buy. Universal routine. Damaging enemies with skills inflicts leak. I like this. This is robot poison. So essentially, you do a skill. For 10 seconds, they lose 25 health a second. So I'm going to grab leak. Nothing like my enemies leaking all over the place. And so now we can grab a routine for Flux or Echo. Let's get one for Flux. Killing with Blink Strike or Backstab recasts it. All right, give me Killing Spree. All we need is Backstab, and then we can kill everything. Surrender nano chips for health. Convert health into nano chips. I wouldn't mind converting some health into nano chips, and then... yeah, let's do that. So now we can buy a routine for Echo. So he's not left out. Enemies hit by Echo Strike, second hit, or stunned. Let's give you some super armor, man. I don't love super armor because it means he can't get knocked out of his attacks, but he still takes the damage. So, like, I don't want to be taking damage to begin with, but once you get super armor, you can continue to level it up in different ways. So maybe just opening up that option is the right thing to do. All right, get ready. You got to fight right in here. Oh my God, I almost fell. I'm having a lot of trouble with gravity today. No lasers. No lasers. Let's ult because it's cheap. Oh my God, it's so good, man. And now these guys are leaking all over the place. And so every single time we crit, we do another blade. And then every single blade applies a stack of leak. So that could be some dangerous synergy, man. There's also an upgrade we can get where crits add stacks of leak. You take less damage while super armor is active. Like that, that's helpful. Leak enemies receive more damage per stack of leak. So every stack, they take 10% more damage. There wasn't another path over here, was there? That's where we came from. No secrets. No nano chips. Oh, nice. Is there something over here? There is. I feel like we're going backwards. We got a chest. Echo shatters the ground, damaging and stunning all enemies in an area. This is level 2. Does way more damage. We'll grab it. I'm going to lose my juggle, but that's okay. Oh, I see. This is the house we jumped over. Makes sense. I was a little confused. What I need now is backstab. Because if I can run in, stab you. Well, you die in one hit. Hold on. Let me see this flying guy. Hit you a few times. Damn, I have to kill you with my teleport attack. And then I'll recast it and hit someone else. So they need to have low health. Joe, you're doing an example and getting hit. There we go. After using nano blades, melee attack, shoot a blade. You take less damage while super armor is active. Enemies hit by echo strikes, second hit, or stunned. Well, we do have that move. We do have that move. We have the ground slam and the double swing. So why don't we get the stun? We'll do that. We've got another path over here. We've been lucky enough to get a bunch of health, but I lost it in that fight. So if we go over here, double jump into a dash, get myself some money. We've got one more shop coming up before the boss fight, but it's a little bit of a different shop because it lets us get upgrades. Oh, this is a level 2. Level 2 juggle attack. Yeah, give me that back. I mean, honestly, it feels like the logic in this game is if it's a prettier color, you go for it. and then just kind of roll with the punches. I got hit again. I guess I got shot in the back. So let's swap. What I need to do is I need to get scared. Because if I feel like one hit's going to end my run, then I'm way more cautious. But when I'm an arrogant bastard, which is me 99% of the time, until I'm screeching. All right, let's go ahead and reduce damage taken with your super armor. So now you take half damage. Is there really no secret in here? Is there something I can break? Because I feel like this room is too big not to have something in here that's a secret. Even this little hallway over here. I guess not. Huh. All right. We got to be getting close to the boss now. And what I feel like with him, he's very melee-oriented. What is this? There's an item. It is mine. We got a codex entry. There's got to be something up here, too. Hold on, give me a second. I guess not. All right, where are the enemies? Oh, there's no fight here. So I'd say this is a prime room for some combat. No, we're good. I like the ultimate I got. So I can aim at you, who's about to shoot me. You shot me anyway? Dude, I was doing my ultimate. I was looking all cool. And you just shot me in the face. It's not allowed, man. Are you good, man? I feel like he was stuck in the air. I think we broke him. Dude, all right, you're going to die to leak. I can't believe I got hit there. I'm being too stupid, man. Super armor remains after completing a skill. For 3 seconds, I'll take that. Because I am getting stabbed way too many times. Stabbed with bullets. All right, we got a side path. We're not getting a ton of branching pathways this time around. All right, come on, give me some health. Just what the doctor ordered. No, this is void matter. I mean, meta progression currency is nice. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. It's kind of weird you've got this long hallway that gives you 1 void matter when you get like 6 or 7 just in a fight. Am I supposed to be like, yay, I got 1 coin in this long hallway? Oh, no, we're already at the boss. We're not at the boss. Never mind. I thought we were. All right, there's 1 flyer down, but there's another one somewhere. Oh, no, I hit both. Okay. Cool. That is the only thing that screws me up, are those flying enemies. Okay, you're going to bleed out. You don't have a shield anymore. So up you go. Down you go. To heaven you go. I like this. Eku's skills deal additional damage against enemies who have debuffs. So while they're leaking out, Eku does 50% more damage, which to me is kind of insane. Backstab. All right. Okay, we got a level 2 backstab. We are in this. This is going to be insane. Go up top. Oh, there's nothing up here. It's just a broken door. Can I break it? More than it already is? Huh. Well, that's kind of misleading. But it's okay. We got backstab. Now we're at the boss. Yes, now we're at the boss. He's going to be right over that way. So we can upgrade some stuff I've got, or I can heal up. Although this stuff is kind of cheap. So I can upgrade and equip the protocol. What are my corporas right now? Increase damage against juggled enemies. Increase the attack speed of regular attacks. Increase your damage against shields. I can also swap one out. Why don't we swap out Sledgehammer? Increase damage against airborne enemies. Increase damage dealt with drones. I mean, I could grab this, and then we have 30% extra damage when they're airborne. But let's, yeah, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get that. It won't really necessarily help with the boss, but I think it's going to be good. And let's increase my attack speed from 10% to 15%. And we still have enough money to heal a few times. And let's level up one of my attacks. I want to level up Backstab. As crazy as that sounds, I'm leveling up Backstab. Because we're planning for the future here. And let's heal. Let's heal again. That's all we got. 165. But that should be enough for the job. Because Mr. Monkey Man is going down.
You are now ready to move past child's play.
Yes, yes, so dramatic. Is there something over here? No. I mean, death is over there. Or skydiving. If you're a glass is half full kind of guy. All right, man, shut up. You're going down. Swap. No. Nice. Backstab. Into blades. Into ultimate. Into run like a baby. I don't know why I'm so afraid of you. All right, ult. You're pretty low now. Backstab again. Into the blades. Dude, the crits? The amount of times we stabbed him? And then you're leaking too, right? That wasn't bad. Next phase. Come on, shoot your fists. Nice. Now get down here. I'm ready for you. Wow, that hit me, and that did a ton of damage. Look at that leak damage. All right, we're going to do this again. All right, watch for it. Good interception, man. Good interception. And backstabbed as soon as he landed. All right, final phase.
Kill the past. It will only drag you down.
You good, man? Oh, man, that one move. It's going to be the end of me. All right, so we're going to play this kind of passive. Going for the backstab. Don't clap. Don't clap. Yes, we do have Eku, but he doesn't exist today. He doesn't exist today. Oh, what are you doing? Oh. All right, we ready? Backstab. Stay down, stay down. Blades. Oh, you're doing this shit again. Bolts? Whatever that cube is in your hands. I want none of it. Backstab. Yes! Let's go! Are you not dead? You are dead. Okay, good. I was a little worried for a second. We played that like a weenie. But we are a successful weenie. That's all that matters. And so now I've got myself a soul core, which we can use to upgrade our character. I am hoping we get an opportunity to heal because my character is not looking too hot. What I've noticed, and I'm kind of confused about it, we can look at my old video to compare. It seems like the more health you give your character, the more damage you take. Because he hit me, what, twice, 3 times? And he did some insane damage. Meanwhile, the first time I fought him with 100 health, he didn't hit me that hard.
Far from ready. Will we make it in time?
I'm pretty ready, man. This area is huge. I'm not gonna die if I go too far out, am I? I don't like that. I'm not touching the bubbly purple goo. Okay, what is this? Do I touch this and heal up all the way? I do not. I do not. I do not. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at my surroundings, man. Let me take this in. This looks very Returnal. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. Yes, it is. Backstab build, baby. Yes! Who needs to learn? When we can just kill everything in one hit. You're gonna die? You're gonna die now. After using nano blades, melee attacks also shoot a nano blade. Are we running out of level ups for my characters? I think we are. I don't even know where to look for loot in these areas. This looks like it could be another fight. Maybe. Nothing over there. We have to get far enough to unlock the new character.
Cowardice is a vice.
You insulting my build right now?
What will you do with this sinner?
Vekta's memorial. Oh, damn. Is this the new guy? I think it is. Wow, so cool. All right, we got Vekta. So I'm assuming he fights with throwing stars. Launch projectiles at airborne enemies to bring them down efficiently. Use Vekta's push and pull abilities to create powerful combos and decimate your enemies. So we have magnetic pull to drag lightweight enemies closer to you and stun them. Kinetic blast. Push ground enemies into the toxic water. Okay. Shuriken toss. Throw a spinning shuriken that lingers in place and deals continuous damage. And now we got all 3 of these guys. I'm not testing him out yet. I'm doing this. No, we didn't one-shot. I gotta be careful, man, because I'm gonna die in one hit, probably. I'm gonna keep dodging. Wait for the safest opening we can possibly imagine. Oh, get over here. Good counter. Okay, so this dude with the blades is fast. All right, Eku, let's try you out. Oh, you really do just have projectiles. I'm not sure you want to do that. You're very cool. Oh my gosh. 5 health in a dream. I will say, one thing I'm still getting used to a little bit, there's so many moves that are unsafe. Because sometimes the enemy attack animations are so quick. Like I used my blades to do that flurry, and as soon as it ended, I immediately got chucked by the shield. Like I didn't even have time to react. Vekta's attacks bounce to additional enemies, dealing less damage per bounce. Enemies hit or affected by Vekta's skills receive the linked condition. Linked enemies share a portion of the damage received. That's cool. Let's go for the bouncing shurikens right now. All right, well, we have lasers over there. Can he destroy lasers? Is there a button? I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it. So let's look around a little bit.
Why must you defy me?
What? Oh my god, man. That was insane. I had the weirdest nightmare. I had a dream that I was playing as 3 cybernetic badasses, and I somehow jumped into fire and blew myself up. But luckily, when I woke up, I unlocked a brand new character named Vekta. And so he can do crazy fancy shuriken stuff. But as long as we don't jump into fire and stuff, I think we should be A-okay. I'm not really sure how we got this majestic red S, but we're going to see if we can't spend this. Unlock permanent upgrades through protocols by using soul cores obtained from defeated bosses. So we can go ahead and do this. Upgrade my character. And so now we can unlock new moves. Although we already have these moves. So I guess it lets us start with these attacks. Vekta pulls enemies within the radius closer. That's kind of cool. Give me this one. I'll equip that one. And so now we can buy a little bit of meta progression. I want to at least try this character out. It's a bummer that we died, but like I said in the last video, this game is pretty intense without any meta progression, and there's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff we can unlock. So why don't we unlock a few things at the shops? So now we can enhance our corpus. We can get whatever Eden's Blessing is. Protocol Enhancer. Increased nanochips harvested from killing enemies. Elites have a chance to drop soul cores. Holy crap, so you can get soul cores from random elite enemies? Reduce the price of interactables. Receive more void matter at the end of combat. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that we need to end up getting that I think is going to make our runs a little bit easier. But I'm hoping, too, if we beef up our meta progression, we'll unlock like a chaos or a heat mode modifier to make the game more difficult. Because I don't want to level up to the point where I'm just steamrolling, right? So let's try Vekta. Let's really lean into this character just to see what we can do. It seems cool that he can pull people in, and then you can swap over to, like, Eku. And, of course, you know, he Naruto runs. So isn't that nice? Such an interesting character. Also, this is not the game I would expect to have a ranged fighter, but I guess in that same vein, what? Devil May Cry has plenty of ranged weapons. Let's get Leak right off the bat. One thing I am noticing about the early access, and this is after playing it for a good amount, right? It doesn't seem like there is a ton of upgrades. That's one thing I want to see changed. Because once we got to the second area, we were running out of things to even level up on Flux. So that interrupts, which is nice. Okay, the counter. He just, like, deletes them. So, yeah, he essentially has a pull and a push, which inflicts a ton of stun lock. Critical hit supply leak. I want that. And we're going to see if we can't increase our crit rate. We've got an arena right here. So if we can increase our crit chance, maybe increase our stacks of leak, get the ability where leak spreads between enemies. We're winning this time, man. We are winning this time. I didn't get that much more HP, but it's crazy how these guys hit me for like 60, 70 health sometimes. All right, what is the challenge?
You're capable of more than just brute force.
Got to shapeshift every 5 seconds. I'm locked in. I'm not talking much. So I got to make sure I do this freaking challenge. We got hit, but that's okay. Nice. Critical hit chance, critical hit damage, increased damage. Let's go for crit chance. Try to boost that into my leak if we can. Give me some orbs. We got abilities, but that's fine. We have anything for Vekta? We do. Pull lightweight enemies towards you. Heavier enemies pull you towards them instead. Okay. All right, so we'll try that out. As far as these, they're all the same level. Ground Shatter's not bad, so I'll grab that. It's like every move that every character has is viable in a combo, right? So I don't really need to think too hard. If it's green, I'm good for it. If it's white, I'm okay. I'll just stay with the moves we've got. I guess they didn't do that much damage. I got shot by the bullet for 35. And so we take a left. Which way do we come from? That way. So we can go here too. Yeah, we get another little side path that will give me one singular void matter. How did I know? One singular void matter. That was nice that you put a whole doorway there for that. It's okay, guys. I'm just being critical because I love this game. It's also, like I said, very early in development, so they're going to add a ton of cool stuff here, and I could not be more excited. Heal up. We're going to cheat this, maybe, if I can get back up top. There we go. Do you have a way to kind of cheat your... You do. You do. All right. So we can cheat because it doesn't want us to get here. So if I wait for this cooldown, we jump, dash. We made it anyway. Whatever. It would have been cooler if I could have used that attack, but, you know, not necessary. Get some lore for The Witcher. Hello, Geralt of Rivia. And that's all she wrote. Let's go. So let's find you, pull you in. Oh, all right. All right. To make this guy work, we have to get really comfortable swapping around, because we do something like this. And then swap to maybe Eku, and then slam them around. But he's definitely the CC stun lock character. Even pushing him back, then teleporting in with maybe a backstab or something, right? Vekta's attacks bounce to additional enemies. Yeah, we really couldn't do that much because we died right after we got it last time, so. Just kidding. I mean, we didn't die. This is all a dream. Backstab level 2. I love that move. All right, so we got the right way over there. I get how this looks like Warframe. I've never played Warframe. Well, that's a lie. I played Warframe for like a week when it first came out, which was like how many years ago? 15, maybe more? I don't think it's that old, but it's old. Warframe is old. I think when I watch it now, I can hardly comprehend what's happening because they've made it so complex. Not in like a bad way, but it's like it has so many systems going on that you'd really have to understand all the mechanics. All right, let's try my special. Well, that was kind of cool. It was not as flashy as I would have expected. Enemies hit or affected by Vekta's skills receive linked. Magnetic grip pulls another enemy. I like gripping my enemies. So let's take that. Gripping and pulling. More juggle damage. And this is a shop. That is not a shop. It is a fight. All right, so pull in you guys. Oh my God, flyers beware. Flyers beware. Because we got a badass here. Woo! Okay, all right, okay. Leak enemies receive more damage. Yes. We want extra leakage, please. Oh my goodness. What else do we got? More damage against heavy enemies. Now, is there a path up here? This is the right way. This is the right way. So what's down here? We got ourselves one singular void matter. No, we got health, which we don't need. And we have a chest. Boost damage against enemies whose health is over 80%. That is nice. Believe it. You know, I was never super into Naruto. I grew up with anime. Don't get me wrong, but I grew up with like Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop, Zatch Bell. Only the real ones remember Zatch Bell. All right, give me this pole. That's fine. Level 2. Vekta blast downward, dealing damage on impact. If used while airborne, slams Vekta to the ground. So we got a ground pound now. This guy's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. I can only imagine how overstimulating it's going to be when you have 4 characters and you're trying to properly swap between them. Because that's 4 characters, that's 4 ultimates, that's 8 attacks, and look at all the stuff we can buy. Wow, okay. Upgrade. Oh, we can upgrade my protocols. Upgrade a routine? We can upgrade the routines? That's cool. I didn't realize you could do that. All right, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. The plan is to upgrade a corpora. What corporas do I have? I don't want to upgrade the corporas. We can upgrade a protocol to level 3, which would be nice. Ahead of the game. So backstab, the pole. Let's go ahead and level up the radial pole to level 3. Let's upgrade a routine. Wow, we could make multi-grip hit even more people. But we could level up leak. So now it does 2 stacks of leak per skill, which I think is too good to be true. Now I could swap out some health for some money. At least a few times. And let's get a universal routine. Maybe one that impacts leak. Yep, here we go. Leaked enemies move and attack slower. And I think that's all we should really do. I could upgrade a corpora. Why not? I've got the money for it, right? So let's go ahead and increase my damage against heavy enemies, I'm thinking. 15% damage.
Till I see you again.
Think of that, smells like some success right here. Do robots have noses? Can robots smell? The world may never know. All right, we're going to go right in here, and we're going to take everyone to Pound Town.
Show me what you
Pound Town. We took no one to Pound Town. We took damage instead. Hey, get out of here. Sorry, Eku. You're my favorite. I should be using you more often. Enemies hit by his skills receive leaked. I wonder if leaked combos, not leaked, linked. I wonder if leaked and linked combo together. So if one person's bleeding out, it hits everyone else who's linked. That would be kind of crazy. Vekta Shuriken Toss slowly pulls enemies toward it each second. See what that does. No other paths here, right? Nah, we're good. Laser beams, my favorite. Oh, come, oh my god! Wait, there's something here. No! Hello? Mom? Dad? What happened? Hello? No! Where am I? Oh no! This is a secret. Well, guys, this is my life now. After taking 2 laser beams to the face and falling down the deepest, darkest abyss, this is where I've decided to spend out the rest of my days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. Give me a comment down below if you want even more Morbid Metal. Man, how did I kill myself twice? This is terrible. And if you guys have watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, because with the power of your subs, with the power of you subscribing to the channel, we just might get out of this hole. So, you know, we'll see what happens. That's going to be it for me, and I will see you guys next time.